Hi, and welcome to my YouTube channel, which aims to teach people about the basics of financial well-being, and it will also track my development towards financial freedom. I'm Dave, and I currently work in financial services, and it amazes me the number of people who don't understand the basics of financial products, mainly because we don't teach people the subject in schools, or in the UK we think it is taboo. We will speak to people about our cars, our social life, our holidays, but we don't speak to people or each other about finances. Okay? Now, the videos on this channel will be a mixture of my investment journey over the next few years to hopefully reach my financial goals and aims, but it will also be about the behaviours required to understand the finances and hopefully improve your financial well-being through my videos. Okay? Right. Remember, if you like these videos, remember to smash the like button and subscribe to this channel so we can grow and hopefully reach a wider audience. So without further ado, let's get on to the latest video. This month's video is about my ISA portfolio in January 2021. Okay, now it's not to brag, it's not to boast, it's about my investment journey. Okay, now quick recap. In 2020, our fund had a return of 14.54%. Okay. Now for this year, okay, we are aiming for growth of 10%, annual dividends of £500, and we aim to grow our portfolio to a value of £50,000. So for the 1st of January, we started at a value of £33,960. We ended January at a value of £34,450, a profit of £490, year-to-date return of 1.44%. Now, our portfolio did lose money. There was a slight correction, the FTSE was down 400 points, but we've seen it as a good buying opportunity, and we did actually make contributions of £2,076, which has brought us up to our annual allowance of £20,000 this tax year. Okay, so that's why we made the profit, because we did put funds. Okay, but all the funds in the portfolio I will discuss in a few minutes are all long-term holds. Whether they are shares or funds, I intend to hold them for the next 3 to 5 years unless the fundamentals severely change. Okay, now in the month of January, we received no dividend at all, and we had fees from our platform provider of £19.20. Quite reasonable fees for the quarter. Moving forwards, our platform provider will be going on to monthly fees, so hopefully it'll be about £10 to £15 each month for fees. Okay, but I am very happy with my platform provider for the quality of service they offer, the products they offer, okay, and the funds they offer. Okay. Now, a quick overview of the portfolios. Okay, as we said, it's not to brag or boast. Okay, it's to give you an idea of what my fund holdings are, what my beliefs are, and what my aims are moving forwards. So, in relation to shares, we currently hold 8 shares, 4 in profit, 4 in loss. We make up about 31% of our portfolio. 27% is in the FTSE 100. 4% is in the FTSE 200. Okay, and the major shareholders I will run through. Okay, our biggest shareholding, Lloyds Bank, making up about 10% of the portfolio. £3,500. We own 10,000 shares. Lloyds, okay, had a pretty bad time lately. We are actually down 27% since we bought them. Okay, but they're a long-term hold. They've had issues, obviously, with PPI, mis-selling, all being redressed. They've got good balance sheets. Okay, things have been put in place by the Bank of England to make them stronger on a sounder footing, and hopefully dividends will return, and it will be a good growth stock, but it will more importantly give me good dividends to reinvest in the future. Okay, they are the biggest mortgage holder in the UK. Okay, safe, secure company. a long-term hold. Okay, our second share is Barclays. Okay, we own nearly £2,000, 5% of our portfolio. We are up 21%. We own 1,172 shares. Okay, again, a good long-term hold. Issues with the banks as currently with Lloyds, but hopefully will improve dividends, will give us some growth, will give us some dividends to invest for the future. Our next share is Sainsbury's, the retailer. 598 shares, roughly £1,350, 5% of our portfolio. Okay, through the pandemic, as normal, okay, they've done very well. Everyone needs to eat. Everyone needs to shop. They do pay a decent dividend, a good long-term hold. Okay, our next share is Legal & General, only bought recently last year. Very good fundamentals, very good insurance company. Everyone needs insurance, okay. Very good pension business, okay, and investments. We own 485 shares, and we're actually up 25% since we bought them. One of the few companies that did carry on paying a dividend through the pandemic against the regulator's advice. But again, a good long-term share, and it is paying good dividends, and hopefully that will continue in future. The next company is quite similar, Aviva. 293 shares, recently bought into this portfolio, but we do hold a very big holding in our pension. Again, a good, safe company. Did stop paying dividends, will be reintroduced hopefully, but again, a safe company. Recently lost its chief executive. Okay, they are going through a restructuring, selling companies or companies and countries they're looking to disinvest from and concentrate on a shorter market. So hopefully a good growth company will concentrate on a much narrower market. Okay, and since we bought them, we're up 10%. We did actually increase our holdings. We did buy another 500 shares during the month of January. Okay, our next share is AJ Bell, the investment platform. We own 237 shares. Okay, everyone's going from financial advice towards platforms and self-investments. They've had some great growth figures. Okay, pay a very small dividend. Okay, but it's a long-term hold. Okay, and we're up about 1%. Okay, immaterial. Okay, we bought it because of what the numbers are and the growth in the assets under management through its clients and customers. Okay, our next share is HSBC. We own 116 shares, nearly £500. Okay, we're down 5%, again through the banks, but it's got a great worldwide business, and hopefully it will recommence paying quarterly dividends, okay, for the future. Okay, and finally, our last shareholding is Card Factory. We own 507 shares of Card Factory. We did buy £500. We're now down to just over £200, down 55%. Before the pandemic, it was a very good company. It was expanding its shops on the high street. It was cash rich. It was paying a very good dividend. It was actually paying a special dividend. Unfortunately, the pandemic's come, shops have shut. It has got an online business, but it is struggled in its infancy. But hopefully when the pandemic recovers, it will be back open on the high street. And again, it will be cash rich, and hopefully the dividends will be reinstated, and it is a long-term hold. Okay, so that's an overview of our funds. Okay, our shareholding. Okay, now I'm going to go through our funds. We have 14 funds, 13 in profit, 1 in loss. Makes up about 69% of the portfolio, predominantly UK based. 53% is in the UK, 26% is in America, 21% is in Asia. Okay, now we didn't really hold funds before the pandemic. Since the pandemic, we've diversified, we've left the concentration in the UK market to hopefully de-risk, okay, and make our portfolio not reliant on one market. Okay, now in January we bought the following funds. We bought a UK smaller company, okay, £500, okay, increase our holdings. We bought a China fund, again £500 to increase our initial holding in one of our funds, and we bought £1,000 in an emerging market fund. Okay, I think emerging markets have got great growth moving forward, okay, after the pandemic. Now, I'm not going to go all through 14 funds, okay, I'm just going to highlight the top 5. Okay, so the biggest holding is Ballet Gifford Positive Change. 10% of the portfolio, worth about £3,500. We are up profit of 25% since we bought that. Seems to be the fad moving forward. Okay, but Ballet Gifford have had a great returns the last 12 months. May not be moving forwards, but the fundamentals are there. It's a great company, and hopefully what they're doing, okay, will reap rewards in the years to come moving forwards. Our second fund, okay, similar value, £3,500, 10%, is the Legal and General Technology Index, up 38%. Okay, again, technology being the fad, okay, from the last 12 months, but again, a long-term hold. Okay, so instead of owning individual stocks, we decide to hold a fund and hopefully give you a wider audience. Okay, so it's not reliant on 1 or 2 shares. Okay. Our next fund is the Global Equity Fund, worth about £2,800, 8% of the portfolio, and we're a profit of 39%. It was bought to de-risk our portfolio, okay, but again, some great companies, okay, and hopefully some great growth potential moving forward. Our next fund is a China fund. We own about £3,100, 7% of the portfolio, and we're up 21%. Okay, China has greatly improved since the COVID. It come out very quick. Okay, it's got great growth potential. Okay, will be a world leader in the coming years. Okay, so hence the reason why I'm holding China. Okay, as a long-term hold. And finally, okay, our final fund we're going to discuss is a US smaller companies. Nearly £2,000, 5% of our portfolio, up 31%. Okay. Now, I'm not going to go through the other funds, but other funds we do have is, we have a fund in Russia. We have a fund in AIM. Okay, so we have spread our risk, okay? All right. Now, hopefully, okay, the market condition moving forward, okay, after COVID, we get some kind of growth in the UK, but also in America, in China, in emerging markets. As we said, the aim of this, okay, is a nice return of 10% a year. Okay, so hopefully through the mixture of those long-term shares and the long-term funds, okay, we go towards our aims and retirements, okay, for £50,000, and then hopefully towards our ultimate aim of financial freedom over the few years. Okay, so hopefully that's given you an insight of my funds and my beliefs, okay, and what my aims are moving forwards. Remember, if you like the videos, smash the like button and subscribe to this channel so we can grow, and hopefully we'll see you again soon on our next video.